Have you ever wondered how the most famous dictator of the world, Adolf Hitler, had brainwashed millions of people and persuaded them to become his blind followers? How did this person become the most famous dictator of the world by brainwashing people? Which techniques and strategies did he use to become so? Also, how some big companies are using this technique to promote their products. Greek philosopher Aristotle had said that there are basically three techniques to persuade people: ethos, logos, and pathos. Suppose I have to sell this toothpaste to you. I will establish my authority. I will tell you to buy this toothpaste because 80% of dentists certify that it is good, so you should buy it. I will use a logic to build any argument, like buy this toothpaste because it has fluoride and fluoride helps to fight against the cavity in your teeth. I will use emotions to persuade you. Buy this toothpaste, the ingredients are locally produced. Because the ingredients are from your country, you will feel proud while using this toothpaste. Like Apple's Think Different campaign masterfully used ethos, pathos, and logos to connect with consumers and promote its brand. Apple established authority by aligning with iconic figures like Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King Jr., and Mahatma Gandhi, enhancing its credibility as a brand that values innovation and transformative change. By emphasizing the message of Think Different, Apple appealed to logic, encouraging creativity and challenging the status quo. This aligned with the brand's core values of innovation and individuality, providing a compelling reason for consumers to connect with Apple. The campaign evoked strong emotions by celebrating individuals who defied conventions and inspired innovation. Narration by Richard Dreyfuss and others portrayed these figures as the crazy ones who dared to think differently, creating an emotional bond and loyalty among consumers. When you sell this product, like cigarettes, cold drinks, energy drinks, etc., there is no logical argument for why people should buy it. So advertising companies often use pathos or emotions to sell products. Red Bull commercials often feature extreme sports, high energy activities, and adventurous scenarios to evoke feelings of excitement and adrenaline in the audience. By showcasing daring stunts and exhilarating experiences, they aim to create an emotional connection with consumers who seek excitement in their lives. Brainwashing, also known as mind control, coercive persuasion, or thought reform, is the process of manipulating someone's beliefs and attitudes through psychological techniques. It involves forcing individuals to accept certain ideas or beliefs by repetitive exposure or preventing them from thinking clearly. Terrorists in Pakistan have been observed using a religious tone to manipulate the minds of the youth in Jammu and Kashmir. By exploiting religious fault lines and infusing religious schism into the mix, they aim to polarize the local population and generate dissent against the state in the name of religion. Talking about politics, if a common man thinks logically and votes according to the data, he will never vote for a dictator. This is why a dictator has to rely on pathos or emotions to get people to vote for him. In 1933, there was the Nazi book burning campaign to eliminate books and ideas that were considered subversive or opposed to Nazi ideology. The Nazis targeted books written by Jewish, communist, socialist, anarchist, liberal, pacifist, and sexologist authors, among others. By burning books, the Nazis aimed to repress ideas and opinions that were critical of the regime. They wanted to control the flow of information and eliminate any potential sources of opposition to their totalitarian rule. Pseudoscience was also largely prevalent. Dubious research papers were being published which stated that Germany was of a superior race, that their blood was pure, and that other human races were inferior, categorized as subhuman. You would ask, why did citizens of Germany believe in it? There are two main reasons for it. The first was that all media was completely in the hands of Hitler. The media showed the same news. The citizens had no other sources of news, so they believed in it. The second reason is that the unemployment was high. The economy was at a low and poverty was increasing, so the people started believing these things. Hitler portrayed himself as a savior through propaganda and manipulation of public image. In 1923, a biography was written on Hitler. In the biography, Hitler was compared to Jesus Christ, that he was the person who would save Germany. It was later found out that the biography was written by Hitler himself. He compared himself to Jesus Christ. But while publishing the book, he used the name of his friend. Through carefully crafted speeches, posters, and media, Hitler projected an image of strength, determination, and charisma, appealing to the disillusioned masses. This portrayal of Hitler as a heroic figure capable of leading Germany out of crisis and into a prosperous future played a significant role in garnering support and consolidating his power. Understanding brainwashing reveals how psychological manipulation can control thoughts and behaviors. From Aristotle's persuasion techniques to Hitler's propaganda, these methods highlight the dangers of unchallenged authority and the importance of critical thinking in preserving freedom and individuality. If you liked this video on brainwashing, you can click here to watch our another interesting video on how to win friends and influence people.